For centuries, we have looked at the wonders of the ancient world, the pyramids of Giza, the Nazca lines, the inexplicable precision of Stonehenge, and we have marveled at the sheer scale of human ambition. We have created countless myths and legends to explain how our ancestors, with their limited technology, could have accomplished such incredible feats. But what if the answer wasn't a myth at all? What if the impossible structures and the sudden leaps in human civilization were not the work of man, but the result of a single, world-altering event? This is a journey into a world where human history is rewritten by an alien presence. It's a story of a timeline where a UFO landed in ancient times, not in a modern city, but in a world of bronze, stone, and mythology. It's a look at a world where our myths and legends are not just stories, but a glimpse of a different kind of reality, where our ancestors were not alone, and where our history was not our own. The arrival, the dawn of a new age. The arrival of a UFO in ancient times would not be met with a global panic. It would be met with awe, with terror, and with a profound sense of the divine. To an ancient civilization, with its limited understanding of science, a flying machine would not be a piece of technology. It would be a god, a demon, or a new kind of divine presence. The people would not ask where it came from, but what it was, and what it wanted. The aliens, with their advanced technology, would be seen as a new kind of deity. They would be able to perform miracles that would be inexplicable to the ancient mind. They could heal the sick, raise the dead, and move mountains with a single thought. They would have the power to create, and the power to destroy. They would be seen as the ultimate source of power, and the ultimate source of knowledge. The greatest impact of their arrival would be the transfer of knowledge. The aliens would be able to teach humanity about a new kind of science, a new kind of energy, and a new kind of medicine. They could teach humanity how to build with a precision that would be impossible to achieve with ancient tools. They could give humanity a 2,000-year head start on science and technology, and they could change the course of human history forever. The Roman Empire, with its unparalleled organizational skills and engineering prowess, would have access to a treasure trove of knowledge that would have given them an incredible advantage. They would have been able to build a new kind of empire, one powered by a new kind of energy, and with a new kind of transportation. The Roman Empire would have been a technological superpower, with a level of advancement that would have been centuries ahead of its time. The Roman Empire would have become a global superpower, one that would have shaped the world in its own image. The long-term consequences, the new humanity. With the help of the aliens, humanity would be able to achieve a level of technological and scientific advancement that would have been impossible on its own. The world would have become a place of incredible technological and scientific advancement, with a new kind of global civilization. The new religion. The arrival of the aliens would have a profound impact on religion. A new kind of global religion would emerge, one that worships the alien gods and their technology. The new religion would be a blend of ancient mythology and scientific understanding. It would be a religion that is not based on faith, but on a tangible, physical presence. The world would be a place of a new kind of spiritual devotion, one that is based on a new kind of God. The new technology. The world would have a new kind of technology, one that would have been impossible without the help of the aliens. We would have a new kind of energy, a new kind of transportation, and a new kind of communication. We would have a new kind of global network, a kind of ancient internet, that would connect the entire world. The world would be a place of incredible innovation, with a new kind of scientific revolution. But the greatest impact of the new technology would be on our social structure. With a new kind of energy, we would be able to automate the vast majority of human labor. The world would be a place where the concept of work is a thing of the past. Humanity would be free to pursue a new kind of life, one that is based on leisure, on art, and on intellectual curiosity. The end of conflict. The aliens, with their advanced technology, would have the power to end all wars. They would be able to monitor every aspect of human life, and they would be able to stop any conflict before it even begins. The world would be a place of eternal peace, where conflict is a thing of the past. The world would be a place of a new kind of world order, one where the only thing that matters is the preservation of human life. The philosophical and psychological impact. But the arrival of the aliens would not have been without its consequences. The world would have been a place of a new kind of human, one that is not defined by its creativity, but by its obedience. The loss of discovery. The most profound impact of the alien presence would be the loss of human discovery. A world where all the answers are given to us would be a world where we no longer have the need to question, to explore, and to discover. The human spirit, which has always been defined by its search for knowledge, would be fundamentally changed. The world would be a place of a new kind of stagnation, a world that is living in a state of a never-ending present. The new identity, the human race, which has always been defined by its ability to overcome impossible odds, would have to find a new way to live. We would have to ask ourselves, who are we without our struggle? The world would be a place of a new kind of human, one that is not defined by its creativity, but by its obedience. The world would be a place of eternal childhood, where we are forever dependent on our alien parents. Do you think humanity would become happier in a world without struggle, or would we lose our sense of purpose? Do you think the aliens would be our saviors, or our captors? Would you be willing to give up 1,000 years of human history for 1,000 years of peace and prosperity? This timeline is a terrifying reminder that some of our greatest dreams are also our greatest fears. It is a story of a humanity that has to live with the consequences of its greatest wish. It is a world where the past is not a memory, but a future. If you want to keep exploring the what-ifs and see how our world could be different, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Timeline Shift, and get ready for our next adventure.